Hello everyone, I'm Varsha and you are watching the series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. As you all know, the series is all about the prominent achievers of our country who has made India proud in some way or the other. The main focus of our series is to make you all know about the achievements and experiences of our prominent guests. So, in the same sequence, today we have with us Mr. Ranjan Vishwas, who is the co founder of Home Shield Protection Private Limited. But before we actually proceed in the conversation with him, let's have a look at a very small video which will tell you about what we actually do.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hi, Mr. Biswas. How are you?
I'm very well, Varsha. How about you?
I'm good, sir. Thank you so very much.
Thanks for having me here.
Okay, sir. Pleasure is ours, sir. Okay, so the very first thing I would like you to do, sir, please tell us something about you and your profession too.
My name is Ranjan Biswas, as you have introduced. I did my engineering from National Institute of Technology in the year 2003 from Hamirpur and started my career as a hardcore engineer working with Delhi Metro for their phase one implementation for a couple of years and gain a lot of knowledge working with the international players. After that, I moved to management side, joined CBRE, one of world's topmost real estate consultancy. And next decade and a half, I continued the same stream, joining two more companies. And during my last stint in corporates, I was heading the project management and design and build business for Knight Frank before I decided to move on and start my own venture. And that's how I started this venture of unified workplace and followed by Home Shield, which we have uh, launched 6 months back.
Okay, so Mr. Biswas, how did you actually land up to the idea of starting up with this business?
So, well, Varsha, we were already working to diversify our business from corporate to domestic, and this was going on for last 8 months or so. And then this pandemic struck in the month of March, and I'm not exception. Just like everybody, none of could have imagined that what is going to bring it. And at that point of a time, when we were in the first phase of lockdown, we, when we am saying we, two more partners of mine, we actually thought that why not tweak the model of the smart solution that we were working and launch a product which would be beneficial in this present situation, particular to the masses. And then came up with this idea of launching this product, Shield 70, which is a UV sanitizing device under the Home Shield brand.
Okay, lovely. Okay, Mr. Biswas, talking about your journey at Home Shield's production, what sort of challenges you have faced, and also if you can, tell us about how you found solution to those challenges.
So, Varsha, the challenge that we face is not unique. We all of you have gone through that phase. But the problem was that since we were in the inception stage and with the lockdown, with the initial part, with the very constrained movement, restricted movement, we were not allowed to step out. Initially, we were not able to even meet up. So all was done through the thanks to the technology which is available today through calls, through video session, etc. But again, it was a constraint. It was a constraint because a lot of R&D was going through it, and physical meeting, when it's not there, it was constraining our development and the growth, particularly our associated partners who are based out of various part of India, not meeting them physically, making them understand what we are going to do was a big challenge. And finally, the logistic, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, moving on to your future goals, sir. What are your future plans for the organization?
So one, we are working on wearable device which will help us to solve the problem of social distancing, trace mapping, and there are many other features which is available. That solution would be very beneficial for the corporate world, for offices, for institutions, school and colleges, for hospital, hotels, and manufacturing units as well. So that's the product we are launching in 15 days. And then we are working on different other solutions in different segment. And our goal is to make every home a smart home and at a cost which is affordable and should be available to any common person who desire to upgrade his home.
Okay. And I wish you all the very best for all these future goals of yours too, sir. Okay. So kindly elaborate about the product and services which your organization offers.
So our organization offers smart solution based on IoT, automation, and the latest technology available. And this is dedicated to the domestic market, but a certain fraction of it is the solution are for the purely for the corporates as well. But as I said, that our aim is to make the solution and the technology which is available today very much affordable for a common person, so that for example, if he has a budget of 5,000 rupees, he can even upgrade his home to a smart home to a level where he can keep his family safe and improves the comfort of a lifestyle.
Okay. Amazing, sir. Okay, so now there is this one question which I, personally want to know, and that is, what are your feelings on winning this Indian Achievers Award?
It's amazing feeling. It's amazing feeling because it's a startup. We have been recognized by Startup India a month back, and this is the first award we have received that too from such a prestigious forum of Indian Achievement Forum. Uh, from the industrial stall, I would like to say. So it's a very proud moment, and this is keep us motivating to do something for the larger audience and for as I speak, uh, our business model is what we call is a conscious capitalism. So definitely it's a business, but it should give some benefit to the larger masses, particularly to the common man. And when your effort are recognized, like forum or like prestigious forum in India, like India Achievers Award, I think you get a new boost to move forward, and you are geared up to take new challenges.
And I must say, you are truly an achiever, and you surely deserve this, sir. Okay.
Thank you.
So now, sir, a lot of emphasis has been given on this Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan by our government too. So, how is your
Correct.
organization contributing towards it?
No, it's a very important. You need to be self-reliant, and I'm sure I'm very happy that the government of India has taken this initiatives. We are already doing a bit for a long time now. When the Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign was not there, and today also, if you see that in a new business line of home share, 80% of our component are made in India. And we are already working with our local partner and enhancing our own capability also that the 20% of the remaining component within a year, those will also be manufactured within India.
Okay. So, sir, now please put some light on your social contribution.
So, Varsha, I think this is very important that we should contribute to the society that we are living, and we are doing our bit. Every one of us doing our bit, but since we are representing an organization, definitely we need to do it on a larger scale. and we are continuously doing it in our businesses. In the new business line, it is very interesting to mention that in Home Shield, what we are doing is we are hiring our business associates from different part of India, particularly to the tier 3 cities and small towns. Some of them are from very marginal backgrounds, and some of them with a qualification with only 10th and plus 2. We are onboarding them, we are training them for 3 months at all our expenses. We are improving their communication skill, we are improving their technical skills, and then we are hiring them in our own company as a business associate. As we speak, in last 4 months, we already have 50 business associates with us, and our target is by November this year, which means that in next 2 months, there should be 150 business associates with the same background. The second level that we are talking about is getting associated with NGOs and skill development centers to hire electrician, carpenters, and other stuff that we require for our production and the assembly units. So we will hire them. We will again give them the specific training that is required on at our own expense, and we will absorb in our company.
Okay, okay. So, sir, before concluding our lovely session for today, what piece of advice or message you would like to give to people out there, who want to be an entrepreneur someday?
So, Varsha, there are two basic things that I would like to tell them. Is one is that you need to have a firm belief in your idea, right? There has to be a strong belief that this idea will really work. And the second thing is, which is equally important, is that your business model should be self-sustainable. One should not start a business that after 3 or 5 years is going to toss up to an investor, and that will never work. Definitely, investment can accelerate the growth which is required, but the model should be self-sustainable. That's my mantra to the new generation who are looking forward to start the business.
Okay, okay. So thank you so very much, Mr. Viswas, for being with us today and sharing such great experience of yours too. And I wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors, and may you continue to rise and shine.
Thank you so much, Varsha. And again, thanks for having here and provide me time to tell something about my business and myself. Thank you so much for India Achievement Forum as well.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.